We begin with developing news tonight in Boyle Heights. A massive cold storage warehouse is still smoldering 6 nights after it began to burn.
Well, the air quality remains a major concern, and so does all the rotting food inside. Our Hunter Sowards live tonight on the scene. Hunter.
Guys, it has been very active throughout the day. I've kind of watched as they've moved this heavy machinery that I'm going to show you behind me all throughout this warehouse. You can see right now it's shooting that water into the hot spots right off of La Puerta Street. This is a company that's from Texas, used to fighting these heavy machinery fires, including things like on oil rigs and other massive flames. So this is definitely up for the task. You can see just how much water is pouring into this facility, but it is still smoldering tonight. They are hoping to get this out by Wednesday, but residents tell me they have some serious concerns about what's burning. Feet from homes where thousands of people continue to live and go to work.
Super frustrating, you know.
The Lineage warehouse fire burns into another week. Thousands of gallons of water pumping into the building, targeting hot spots.
There's no help in this way. Nobody has come and check in with us at all.
For those directly impacted, they had to wait outside for hours in the smoke, all for free air purifiers and masks. Angel Balthazar says the process seemed dangerous if officials are telling people to stay inside.
All this gets like fog of smoke. A lot of people come just to take a picture of it. I mean, if people could come and take a picture, I think the major people out there on top could come and deliver some stuff.
And that's what's been the most risky thing that we've seen thus far. Is this air quality.
Health officials, the mayor, alongside Councilmember Isabel Jurado, called for transparency after Lineage claimed the fire started when contractors were testing solar panels on the roof, a part of the building they don't own that powers to other parts of the city.
That may be their statement, but that cannot be the final word.
Lineage also claimed they were not storing hazardous materials.
Residents deserve an independent investigation into what was working there and what work was being done and who was responsible for that equipment and whether any safety or oversight failures contributed to this disaster.
I have no idea how to react or what to do or who to run to or how to feel.
For residents like Julie Castillo, who live closest to the fire, she fears what she could be returning to.
Refrigeration, batteries, lithium ion, like you just don't know what's burning and what we're breathing in.
So back out here live, those who are operating this heavy machinery are working in conjunction with those fire officials to try to find and pinpoint the places that are causing this to continue to burn and to smolder. We have watched them methodically move inch by inch down this facility for the last 8 hours. But as we zoom back out and just show you what is left of this facility, you can tell just how long of a way they have to go. Even if they are able to get this out by Wednesday, we're talking about weeks and weeks of cleanup. Of course, you heard from those residents talking about just how worried they are for what is in the air. They're worried about what's going to be lingering in the air for weeks to come. I can't say the fire department, though, is obviously monitoring those conditions for any kind of toxic materials, and at this time, it remains low. Reporting live tonight in Boyle Heights, Hunter Sowards, CBS LA.
All right, Hunter, thank you very much. Now to Mike Rogers. And Mike, you've been on top of this story since the fire broke out last Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah, and tonight, Mike, you're actually hearing from the company who owns all of these solar panels on that roof that burned, right?
Yeah, you know, we've been really working to try to clarify everyone's role in this, because remember, the building is owned by one company that Lineage then leases it from. The roof was subletted to a different company that installed the solar panels, and yet a third company was doing work on the solar panels when the fire started. Let's go to live pictures right now from SkyCal that is overhead, looking at this ongoing firefight that Hunter was just pointing out. A really good shot there of the side of the building where you can see the racks of food shelves that are in there as all of this continues to burn. Now, what we know, according to Lineage, and the companies don't deny it, that the building is owned by Chill Build Los Angeles. The solar array on top of the building is owned by a subsidiary of Altus Power, and the contractor that was doing the work is Pierce. Pierce tonight in a statement acknowledged that there were 4 Pierce employees that were at the building the day the fire started. They say thankfully they are uninjured. Both Pierce and Altus Power are very slow to say that this had anything to do with that work. You heard from Lineage. Lineage said, look, not our solar array, not our work, not our building. We just, operate the inside of it. So they blame the solar panels, but all of the companies that are involved in the solar panel ownership and the work being done on it are pumping the brakes on that, saying we need to see what the investigation says. Meanwhile, we'll show you the video here from the initial point of that fire. Remember, this was on Wednesday when we actually thought things were going to be under control. That very quickly was not the case. So right now, the big question is, was it the work on the solar panels that was being done that sparked this fire? That's something LAFD is trying to figure out, but obviously hasn't even been able to put the fire out yet to begin that portion of the investigation. Now, nobody is denying that it started at the solar panels. It just, the big question is, what was the work that was being done on it, the cause of it, as Lineage is saying. Lineage has even gone so far today to say they don't even get any power from the solar panels that are on that roof, saying they go back into the city's electrical system, into the power grid for the city. Now, we have also filed a Public Records Act request with the LAFD for the same type of fire that happened in 2024. Now, obviously, it didn't create as much of an issue this time as it did in 2024, but we want to know if it was the same owners, if it was the same pump company working on the solar panels at the time. There's so many questions with this because it has left our communities with such a big impact from all of the smoke that has been blanketing so much of Southern California. And for more on that, I want to get to CBS LA meteorologist Dani Ruberti, who is in the next weather sphere, tracking our air quality concerns tonight. Dani.
Yeah, Mike. Hi, good evening, everybody. As long as this fire is burning, as Mike talked about, we're going to continue to see big concerns with air quality. And that's the case today, tonight, going into tomorrow. Let me jump right to what our air quality is looking like. I know many of you at home, you've been dealing with the impacts of this. You've been smelling the smoke. You've been seeing it. And of course, it continues. So we want to make sure that you at home feel prepared. This is a look at our current air quality. And you can see that red dot. That's indicating the unhealthy air that's in the Boyle Heights area right now. But as we spread out, the wind has been pushing the smoke in our foothill communities. The orange is that next level, which is going to be unhealthy for sensitive groups. And this continues going into tomorrow. Air quality alerts have been extended through noon Tuesday, and I do think those are going to get extended again. And a lot of this has to do with what the winds are doing. Right now, we're still dealing with that sea breeze. Winds are coming from the ocean to the land. You can see those particles. Here's the fire. So these winds are taking anything from this fire and pushing it out to the northeast. So this is going to be impacting the San Gabriel Valley, the Inland Empire, even some of our desert communities. But that will continue to impact any areas shaded in gray through noon Tuesday. Please make sure you're being extra careful. We'll continue to monitor this and how things change over the coming days. Susie and Juan.
Sounds good, Dani. Thank you very much.